This is how we know that we got to the right place of the Mckenna workshop. This is a laser in the tech area. And there is a collage. Remember when we used to make those? And here's a lapidary area and some instruments and head joint cases. Here's a music area with my vintage DX7 and a floorboard and some recording equipment. And of course there's flutes and musical instruments everywhere. You can't have enough motors. These I've repurposed from jet wood lathes. I like these. You have to cut in a reversing switch, but they're variable speed and they're great for a lot of things. This is another similar lathe. This one I made from a Sprunger headstock. We used to use those in the olden days. This one likewise, another Sprunger, as is this one. I like to use these paper trays, and I can put all my things in here and find them easily, or lay my stuff out in a just-in-time inventory system, or use the open bins. And I have a few repairs piled up here. I used to use the Master Mechanic drawers for everything, but as I've gotten more and more things, I've gone to the bins and then I label them. I have a machining area. This is a great old Enco that I bought from Bic Brannon, so I'm very fond of it. And I have a lot of tools for it, as well as a lot of collets. And here's the boneyard of tools and parts. It takes a lot of tools to keep the tools going. So replacing motors, replacing bearings, and fixing motors and hand pieces. And here's some special projects that I'm working on. Porcelain mouthpieces. I have some carbon fiber tubes that I'm working on. I'm experimenting with some different weaves. These are not that promising, but keeps me off the street at night. Here's my soldering area. And I like to use the little torch with a propane oxygen system. I have a dust collector, which is really good. Use dust collectors and face protectors, folks, because this business can make you sick. Here's a polishing room, and I have a suction system here, and I've put the dust collector up in the attic. And I like to have a lot of tchotchke in my shop. We build little altars, and we have pictures of things that mean something to us and loved ones. At my bench, I also use these trays, padding tools, facing tools. You can't have enough facing tools. And head joint, cutting tools, scrap parts. And in my drawer, I like to have it organized by files, small files, screwdrivers, burnishers, scrapers, and all different things like that. And here's some other things that I'm working on. I like to have a plastic bin to keep my grinding in, and I have a dust collector here so that stays nice when I'm using it. Again, this is one of those variable speeds, so I like it a lot. And that is the shop as we see it now.